Well, when you earn a championship opportunity in the UFC strawweight division, you have really done something. Any of these women in the top 10 on any given Saturday night might be able to beat the champion. Her opportunity beckons here tonight.
Yeah, she's a great fighter. And she has prepared herself to go and become the champion. Easier said than done. We all know that. But when you talk to this woman, she believes it's only a matter of time before she has that belt wrapped around her waist. But I don't know if she even understands how much life changes when that happens.
She did say to us in the fighter meeting, though, I'm not blind to the fact that if I don't win tonight, I may never get another crack at the strawweight title. We'll see if she can maximize the moment. All right, here is Poland's best, Joanna Jedrzejczyk. She really is the total package, Daniel Cormier, as a fighter inside the octagon and as an intimidator outside of it. I mean, that stare now will cut a man like me right down.
Oh, it's unbelievable, John. I mean, just the mind game that Joanna can play on her opponent is unreal. Every time I think about how she tortured Paula Esparza leading into her first UFC championship fight. It seemed as though Esparza just wanted to be done with it by the time the whole thing was over. But you can only talk so much. Ultimately, you have to back it up, and Joanna Jedrzejczyk sure can back it up.
Joanna Jedrzejczyk has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. Now for your main event introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gillian the Savage Robertson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Third-party Mark Goddard will handle the action for this one. All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, nice job by the kickboxer there to stay upright. That takedown attempt would have put her on the floor earlier in her mixed martial arts career. She's working hard.
Yeah, she's working very hard at getting better, but you can see the awareness now. Her understanding of how to move defensively whenever she gets hit with a takedown attempt. Beautiful to see her evolution inside the octagon.
All right, so just as she expected, she gets an early takedown in the round. Now we see what she can do with it.
Let's see if she can control her now and really make this takedown count.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Robertson. Well, this is hugely useful as she's able to try to work some of her ground game now and not have to deal with this individual on the feet.
Yeah, she's got her on the ground. She's in her realm now. Now she's got to try to get some damage off. She's more comfortable on the ground. Now she needs to make it worth it and make the effort pay off for her.
Robertson's able to transition back to side control now. Oh, that was too clean as she secures the full mount. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Big shots.
Well, she's got a good arm bar, setting it up well here.
Beautiful setup. She's got it tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Trying to pass the guard here, but prevented from doing so. Oh, man, that's a beautiful sweep by her. Now in top position.
She's so good at setting up her position. She did a good job of getting her to where she wanted her to be, and then bang, there goes the sweep. Wonderful work.
Dominant position attained by her. She is so dominant from the top position.
10 seconds to go in the round. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Round 2 next. All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yes, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become, as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
Good. Good.
Second round underway. To laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land, and now her opponent is limping, her opponent's wounded, her opponent's injured, and now watch the target be way more stationary.
All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing. Down the line, boy. If she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
Tremendous footwork from Joanna Jedrzejczyk, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and just range and distance management is what I believe that Jedrzejczyk has become known for. Her ability to control space, timing, and distance allowed for her to have all the success that we've seen her have.
Oh, and again, shooting for a takedown, stumped once again. All right, so she did it again. Another strike effectively targeting that already bruised and damaged area on the upper leg.
She's doing a great job of getting her foot and her shin to the target. She said that the leg kicks are weaker.
Hold on a second here, DC, if you would. My apologies, but she's locking up on herself. With the ground and pound strike. Oh, she's setting up another submission.
Trying to finish the arm triangle, but she cannot rush. She's got to take her time. She's got to be patient, and the finish will show itself. Beautiful pass.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Oh my goodness, she forced her to give up her back.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Robertson. seconds here of round 2. Oh, how good is her submission defense there? Round 3 next. Let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
You okay? You good? Let's go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Counters with the straight right. Oh, that strike to the body, man. Takedown defense is there. Oh, big knee. Really starting to dominate the fight now and almost treating it like a sparring session, fighting on instinct.
Well, that's how it goes, right? Whenever you start to flow in this way, it just feels like another day in the gym. This young lady looks amazing.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Busy in the clinch, lands that punch.
Jedrzejczyk can technical strike all day. You've got to engage her in a brawl. It's your only chance.
Right, a lot of visible damage on that thigh as the leg kicks continue to land and will. We'll see if she can make an adjustment here.
She's got to switch her stances. I think that's the first step. They're starting to accumulate. They're starting to pile up. She's got to do something to try and change it. Right now, we're at a point now where there's no more time. She can't take that minute.
The kick is there to the body. There's the shot, there's the takedown by Robertson. All right, so it looks as though she's trying to leverage a hip with that butterfly guard. If you're the dominant fighter, champ, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to circle her off the octagon side. I'm trying to put my body between the fence and my opponent to limit them from using the cage as a way to get back to their feet.
Under a minute to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Robertson.
Attacking armbar.
Ooh, she's got it tight.
She's trying to finish the armbar. She's got to be patient, but if she rushes, she will lose this position.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, and I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Championship rounds beckon. All right, so that round is in the books. And Robertson's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding. All right, back to the stools we go, and that will give us a chance to look at some of the replays. She has a big cut on her forehead, courtesy of the multitude of strikes she absorbed in that last round.
She took a lot of shots in that round. Her toughness was on full display. She is as physically durable as anyone we have seen in the octagon. But you cannot be on the receiving end of punches and strikes like this. When you start to take damage to the forehead, you're bleeding in the way that she's bleeding. She has got to be better defensively.
Yeah, Cutman appears to have stopped the bleeding, at least for now, but she's got to find a way to protect herself so that gash doesn't get worse.
Beautiful block there.
Nice defense there. She's focused, really good vision, and just a hard woman to get a hold of.
She knows that being in a clinch is to her detriment. So she maintains distance, space, and range, and tries to stay in control.
Oh, man, that's hard to watch as she lands the lead hook yet again.
I mean, she is doing such an amazing job of getting that punch to the target. She said that her opponent had a weakness and she would exploit it. To this point, she's been doing exactly that.
Well, her body language is all right at this stage of the fight, but man, the bruising on that thigh is a sight to behold. She hasn't made the requisite adjustment, obviously, to
She hasn't made the changes necessary. She should have switched her stance earlier. She should have check kicked earlier. Now, she's gonna have to rely on the toughness to keep her upright and try to land something that gives herself a chance.
3 minutes. All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to it here?
She's absolutely going to go back to it. When I look at her fight, I think of John Lineker, where he just throws hooks to the body, hooks to the head. She does a great job of mixing up the target, and now as the fight has progressed, expect her to try to really sit down on one and end the fight.
Immediately gets the underhook. Robertson gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
Big double leg level change.
Beautiful transition. Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Oh, hammer fists and punches here by Robertson. And continues to pepper the body. And very effective with the ground and pound. Well, as usual, suffocating work.
Sub. There's a sub chance right here. She's got to be very careful not to leave anything lingering.
They need to give you a button to shut my mic down when something like that happens. It is plausibly 2-2 here as we hit this 5th round.
Okay, we got this one. This one's all off, okay? She cannot stop your takedown. She cannot handle your ground control. So you're gonna go out there one last round.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You good? Good.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, she got her with the counter there.
Great timing, John, on that counter shot. She hurt her back. They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's gonna fall.
Well, she's got a good jab. Miss. Oh, man, she lands that hook again, much like she did in the previous round. Perfectly placed, finds the target, and really her work on the feet just a byproduct of a lifetime of striking repetitions.
There is just no wasted action. She's not looping that thing. It's not far, it's tight, it's close to the body, and you are taking every part of her arm with that hook shot. You're taking the fist, you're taking the forearm, you're taking the elbow, you're taking the shoulder. She's very tight when she throws that technique.
So when you're in there and you're finding a hard time finding your rhythm, you got to just go back to what got you here. Or you got to put caution to the wind. Because right now, it'll be hard to find your rhythm, especially when you're fighting a guy who's fighting very well. So it's one thing to find your rhythm whenever you set the tempo of the fight right away, but he is so behind right now in terms of the way this fight is playing out. He's got to do something big.
All right, she's in.
Oh, watch guillotine here.
Oh, looks like she's got it locked in. Oh, she gets out. Great submission defense by her there. Nice job by Gillian Robertson. All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission.
Job by her there. Great fight instincts to reverse position, and now she goes from bottom to top position.
And John, just the patience to know.
One of the greatest title fights you will see. Well, what a showcase for both of these young women and for this division as they go the full 25-minute championship distance. I think we're going to hear Ann Still. What do you think?
I agree with you. I agree that we will hear Ann Still. I think she did just enough in order to keep her title. She fought with so much heart tonight. She and her team should be very proud.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
All right, so Joanna Jedrzejczyk is your winner by decision, and usually when she beats you by decision, Motrin in the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a normal decision. She is beating on you. We have seen Joanna